No ma'am, I will not commit fraud against your employer. I used to work in a health insurance call center, processing enrollments, life changes, and general benefits questions. Seeing as how insurance is difficult as it is, I received calls of all types, ranging to what is my deductible to adding a newborn. I had just started for a new client, a major healthcare provider taking calls for their employees. I worked early shift at 7 am until 3 pm. When someone called at 7 am, it was usually a huge issue. Now this call was made outside any enrollment period, so there was nothing I could do for this woman, but she damn well tried. Me of course. DAF dumbass fraudster. Me usual opening spiel about calling the benefits center. DAF blah 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 security questions. I want to change my dental plan. Me asks the usual questions about a life event like birth, marriage, divorce, etc. DAF I have not had any of those, but my daughter needs braces, so I want to switch to the higher dental plan. Right now I have the lower paying plan. The dental plans each paid a certain amount toward braces, i.e. $500 or $1,500. She wanted to move from the $500 to the $1,500 plan. Me without a valid life event, I cannot make those changes, I apologize. DAF well, can you make one up for me? Say I got married and could make the changes? Me stares blankly ahead because it's 7 am and I have not finished my first cup of coffee yet. No ma'am, because you just told me on a recorded line you did not have a life event. That would be fraud. DAF well, my daughter needs braces and I want the higher plan. I am going to make you change it for me or I will do it myself. I seriously doubt she knew how to do it herself. Half of our calls were asking to be walked through the terrible website my previous company used, and even then it barely worked 10% of the time. Me ma'am, like I said, that would be fraud and I am not losing my job trying to defraud your employer. It was at this point she said the magic words, "Get me your supervisor." My tone instantly changed to my cheery CS voice and I transferred to our supervisor line, and since it was so early in our shift, there was only one online right now. There was at least a 10-minute hold time while I was able to enjoy my coffee listening to the sweet sound of hold music. Me explaining the situation to my super with DAF on hold. Super, she knows she can't change, right? Me, yep, I explained, but she insisted on finding a reason and requested a supervisor. Super tiredly states put her through then. I do not know what happened the rest of the call, but I know this supervisor was no nonsense and called people out on their shit, so I assume it went well. Transferred the call and looked up recipes while waiting for the next beep in my headset. We are your internet provider, not your computer repair company. Guy wants us to come out and fix his computer. I apologize and say we are the internet provider, we don't repair computers, but I can recommend aka Google, a local person, to take a look. He tells me we have already come out and were not equipped to repair it. Before even checking if said work order happened, I tell him, yes, we are not equipped for computer repair because that isn't what we do. I do check, and last work order his internet was supposedly down. It was his computer and the tech specifically noted customer wanted him to repair it, and our guys don't do computer repair, and told him to call a local computer guy to repair it. I then said, sir, it is like calling the gas station when your car breaks down. If they are not a full service garage, the guy pumping gas isn't going to fix your car. He then, of course, wanted a manager. I was not about to waste my manager's time with this. Which is another whole story. I have people try to tell me they have a literal right to a manager whenever they want. I fired back at one particular customer that stated this matter of fact while yelling. I said, if you can quote me what amendment in the Constitution says you have a right to a manager, I'll get you right over. Otherwise, no, they are not taking this call. Back to our original guy, I say I am not taking this to a manager. We are your internet provider, not your local computer repair. Those are two different occupations and services. I was given the he won't pay his bill till we do what he wants bluff. We didn't flinch, he is in collections. You are not understanding me. I was reminded of this short exchange the other day. This took place when I worked customer service for a car rental company. A customer called to complain about something. I remember he was fighting with me every step of the way, didn't want to give his information, kept interrupting me, Kept arguing about everything. He said he had rented a van and was complaining about the days he was charged. I verified that he had returned the van later than the agreement said, so he was charged extra. C. You're stealing from me. Me. Sir, you brought the vehicle back late. C. What? I took a van. Me. Yes, you did, and I'm saying you brought it back late. C. No, I didn't. Me. What? C. I didn't take a vehicle, I took a van. Me. Oh my god, this can't be happening. I kept using the word van during the conversation because clearly he didn't get it. Still complained and hung up on me. Wanted us to pay for TV they broke. This customer was disconnected from our cable in May. Our field technician just disconnected them at the pole. There wasn't any inside equipment to pick up. Late August we get a call from them. They say our technician was out there to take the cable wire off the TV but refused to do so. Anything a tech does has a work order for reasons like this. I told her as much. We have no notes, no work orders, and in fact, he was in a nearby town working that day. She then asks us to schedule a work order to have the same tech come out and take the wire off the back of their TV. I told her that she is not our customer. If she'd like to sign back up, our tech could come out, but it wouldn't be to take the wire off but to check service was hooked back up right outside and in. She then insisted but didn't want to sign back up. We have zero reasons to do this and mental red flags started going up. As in, we are playing a game of the last person to touch the TV broke the TV. It went a little like this. Me, mom, may I ask why you are needing our technician to come out to remove the cable from the back of the TV? You don't need us to unscrew the cable from your own equipment. We don't own the cable line itself that became yours once you left our service. Ms. Pants on Fire, it's too tight on the back of the TV, just have someone come out. At this point, she explodes, starts yelling and swearing and demanding we send someone now and for free. I hear a lady in the background call her a different name. I then pull my trump card. Well, for now. I tell her I thought you said your name was Ms. Pants on Fire, not Ms. Esgo. She says yes, that is her name. Oh, I am sorry, you are not authorized on the old account to make changes. The swearing intensifies. I let her know again. You are not our customer or the person authorized on that inactive account. If you swear again, I am ending the call. F-bomb click. A couple of hours later. She calls back, rehashes the same story. I let her know the same as before. Not authorized, not our customer, not sending a tech to take their own cable off their own TV. Our tech was not there. GPS records have him in another town that day. No work order on the account for that. And even if we did, there would be a charge and you refused it. She started to swear. Click. Don't have to listen to a non-customer chew me out. 15 minutes later. This time the daughter, the actual old account holder, calls in. Like mother like daughter. This time we got the well, if you don't come out we will sue. I flat out said, how are you going to sue us for refusing to take your cable off your TV and you are not our customer? She started in like her mother, using her lack of vocab skills to start dropping F-bombs, and I dropped my own click bomb as well. 2 hours later. The notes on the account show she went to our local office in that town, not the same office I work in, asking when the tech was coming out to take the cable off. She saw all my notes, which are pretty close to what's seen above. People enjoy my notes because I don't pull punches, so others know the what happened, not the pretty inter-office difficult customer. No, I tell them so they know why. The office lady told her the same. She stormed out. 4 days later the technician calls us from the area. He tells us this lady stopped him outside the office and said we need to replace the entire TV. The backside is broken, seems they kept tightening it till the coax port snapped. The account has an attention note on it. Not to be hooked back up and not paying for their TV. They broke it and tried to lay blame on us. The town where it's located is truly a small town, and the technician knows their neighbors, and they told them literally that they were going to have us come out to lay blame on us. At it. Trust your gut. Just a quick funny. Dude calls in. My wife says that our payment didn't go through last month, but I think she's wrong. Me. Let me take a look at that billing for you. It appears your payment did decline last month due to an invalid card. Would you like to update it? Dude, you mean she was right? Damn it.